What's good? What's poppin', everybody? Hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to the new world video. Today, we're talking about luck and some stuff that you guys probably didn't know. I just found this out today. I did a video on luck a little bit ago when we found out about the watermarks, and I talked about gear score and luck there. And it was kind of, this hidden system that we didn't know about. There's kind of another hidden system that we didn't know about that Amazon and hasn't told us, which kind of sucks, but we know it now. And it's a shout out to New World Database. They're the guys that do this stuff. They have a great website with a lot of resources, and they just had an update today kind of showing us these hidden systems. So make sure you guys go check them out. I'll leave a link for them in the description below. But like I said, guys, we're talking about luck today. And this stuff, I'm not lying to you guys. It's actually like game changing. It really answers a lot of questions and concerns a lot of people had. And like just we were dumbfounded why some of the stuff wasn't working. So now we do know. So if you guys are going to enjoy this, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It does help me out a lot. Lets me know you enjoy this kind of content. Lets YouTube know you enjoy this kind of content and gets out to more people. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're doing a video every single day for the rest of October. It's been a lot of fun. We have a lot of great content on this channel. So go check it out and subscribe down below if you haven't to be part of this really awesome growing community. I want to take a quick second, guys, and give a huge thanks. Everyone's been showing love and support. It's been awesome. I love you guys. I'm trying to make the best content I can, and I'm trying to do as consistent as I can. I'm doing it every day, and it's been a lot of fun. But I'm not going to lie to you guys. I have been discouraged at times because, some videos do better than others and some don't. But no matter what, I've been seeing this awesome community start to grow, and I want to let you guys know that I really appreciate you. And you guys are what help me keep going. And I can't even start to describe, what you guys mean to me. I'm getting a little, choking up a little bit here. All right, guys. Now with all that kind of, lovey-dovey out of the way, let's get right into the video. All right. So like I said, we're doing talking about luck today, right? And if we look here, you guys probably know the basic, miner hat, right? That gives, as soon as this return to ID UI comes on, mining luck, essentially 3.4% chance of finding rare items. Same thing for Skinner hat or, this hat that gives me 1.6% chance at rare items from, chests and monsters, stuff we know, right? And then there's also food, there's jewelry pieces, all that. And real quick, I want to kind of explain how luck works. So essentially for every 1,000 luck you get equals 1%. And so for every, 1% luck you get, you have 1,000 points. It's just a way to like equate it. So this 3.4% chance essentially gives you 3,400 luck. And if you have like the base roasted potatoes for mining, that gives you essentially 1% increase. And then there's trophies that can give you, 1 to like 0.5 to like 1.5% more in chance and all that kind of stuff. But depending on how much you've stacked and all that. So there's a lot of ways you can get up to like 30, maybe close to 40%, I think, in this game of luck. Obviously requires a lot of everything, like going to one location, like mining or, skinning, or just for mob spawns and drops and stuff. Anyway, so that's how luck works. Now, what we didn't know before is that there's a minimum luck requirement to mine some or get some sort of items in this game. And I don't know about you guys, but there's stuff that I was trying to farm and I didn't realize why I wasn't getting the stuff that I couldn't get. And we're gonna go over to a New World Database now and kind of talk about that. It's crazy, guys. So make sure you stick around to the end because I guarantee you this is gonna kind of change your game for you. So like I said, we're back at New World Database. Shout out to them, great team over here. Make sure you check them out. A link in the description below for them. But we're gonna look at something like Cinnabar, right? Pretty high tier item that is pretty a hot commodity, right? But what we didn't know, if we scroll down here, this is the new feature they added. It shows how much luck is required to get this item. And I would say that that's game changing, right? Like before, people sometimes would go out with maybe not all their mining gear on, or they don't have food on because they're doing something else or whatever, and they're mining orichalcum, and they're never getting one thing. Or maybe somebody does have some gear and they're actually trying to go out, but maybe they don't have the highest percent chance gear yet or whatever it is. And so they can't hit this minimum threshold and they're never actually able to get it. And maybe they just think they're really unlucky or their RNGs is on their side. But it's actually because there's like this hit, just like the hidden watermark system for gear score, there's almost a hidden luck score system for getting items like a Cinnabar and stuff like that. And I'm going to show you guys in a second, but it's not just for these higher tier items. It's for everything in the mining. It's everything in skinning. It's for everything in weaving and cloth and all that stuff. It applies to everything. This minimum required score. Now, not everything like the tier 1 and maybe some tier 2 items don't require a luck score, but once you get up to like the tier 3, tier 4, and definitely tier 5, it requires a pretty high luck score essentially that New World doesn't show us. And I know a lot of people have been asking and wanting some sort of way to show exactly how much rarity or luck they have and that kind of stuff. And I think this is even more apparent now that we should have a system in here that shows this, because if there's stuff that requires a minimum threshold to even be able to get, then we should definitely be knowing about that. Shout out to New World Database. I'm not sure how these guys found this out, but they did. They're a great team, and now people are talking about it, and it works. This is now they understand why. Um, I don't know what Amazon was thinking about putting something like this in and then just not telling us about it. It's pretty crazy. Now, I do want to make sure I'm clear with you guys. This when you have 1800 to score here, that doesn't mean that if you have 1800, you get this every time. This is just like think of a raffle, right? So think when you are at a raffle, you pay $1, let's say, to get a ticket, and then you're put in a raffle machine with 100 other people, and out of there you get one chance or something like that, right? Like it's 1 out of 100. That's kind of like this. Your 1800 is like your ticket entry fee, and then you're still in the lot of the raffle to even potentially get this. So it's even more RNG than we thought, kind of, or a little bit more grindy, I should say, than we thought, because it requires a base to even get in, and then you get the chance. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys here that it's not just Cinnabar. We can go down to database again. Shout out to them. This is a great resource. You guys go check them out. We go to Oregon. We go to something like Azurite Chunk, right here, 1450 it requires. We go down to Fey Iron, 1,000. So even you can see here, this tier 2 Fey Iron requires this. It's abundant if you can see on their map here. It's all over, but unless you have at least 1,000 luck on you for mining, particularly, you're not going to even be able to get a chance to get this. And like I said, it doesn't just show for that. We go to something like here. We go to Rage Hide, 1150 it requires. Go down to Bright Scale Hide, 1150 here. We go to something like Cloth. You go to Shade Cloth, requires 1,000 here. We go to Blister Weave, 1,800, right? So as you can see, it's not just one type of gathering profession. It's not just the tier 5 stuff. It's tier 5, 4, 3, even 2 at some points, stuff that requires a base luck skill in that profession to even get it. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that's pretty important. I'd say that kind of really can screw some people over that have been grinding and don't have it. I know for me, wasn't maybe necessarily looking for Fey Iron, but if I was going out mining and I'm mining all this ore, this iron, and I don't have the right amount of luck on, and I don't get it, that's kind of a feels bad when I don't, like, all I had to do was maybe make it one more food, or maybe change my trophies, because maybe I had my trophies for skinning at my other house. I didn't want to fast travel there and change the trophies so I get that particular luck for then, and then go out and do iron. I thought I'd be fine if I missed out on 1.6%, I don't know, increase or something like that. It turns out that that's a make or break deal. Something like 1 to 2% can be a make or break deal whether or not you actually get the chance of even getting the item or not. And that's pretty crazy. I'm not saying it's a bad system. I just wish Amazon was a little bit more clear about it, because it's pretty important for us to be able to know what it requires to even get some materials and stuff, especially in the higher end stuff, Cinnabar, the infused ore, void ore, all that stuff. It's like really important to try to get, especially for crafters. And if you can't even know what was required to get it, it's just kind of a mess. And I hope Amazon, makes it more clear in the future, and I'm sure they will. But shout out to huge shout out. I can't even say this enough to New World Database. That's awesome. It's really great that we know this. Like I said, I just figured this out today, and I knew I had to bring a video to you guys to let you guys know. It's just like some pretty important stuff that I feel like needs to be talked about. So make sure to like this and share it to your friends, share it to your company, all that stuff, so people know, and it can get out to people as quick as possible, so people can stop getting frustrated or not knowing the whole system of the game. We're just gonna go over these real quick. These are like the foods and stuff. So if you're looking for the 1,800, it looks like stuff like the tier like 4 and 5 foods here that give 1,900 or 2,000. If you have even just one of these on, it seems like you're going to be a clear to get any kind of material that we have in the game currently, to be able to proc our chance to get it. It's just by having one of these foods on. Now, these are probably going to be pretty pricey. It depends on the servers and whether or not you're actually the one making it, or you have a cook in your company, or whatever it is, right? So it can get a little pricey, but just know that if maybe you don't have the trophies or you don't have the gear yet, if you just throw one of these on until you get the gear, either one of these will kind of hold you over, and they'll get you the minimum threshold to be able to get even the highest tier 5 stuff. So real quick, want to show you guys that. And this, again, isn't just for mining. You can go here and you can go to anything for, where is it? Let's go to skinning. Same thing, 2,000, 1,900. It's the same across the board for any kind of gathering skill that you're trying to do. Anyway, guys, I think that's going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys found this super helpful. I know I did, and this really changes it for me. It lets me know what I need to do in this game to be able to actually farm efficiently and even get a chance to get some of the stuff. So if you guys did enjoy this, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know you guys enjoy this. Let YouTube get this out to more people. We need this to get out to more people. More people need to be aware of this because Amazon apparently ain't doing nothing to really help us know about this. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're doing a video every day for the rest of October. It's been a lot of fun. Hopefully they're bringing out some patch notes soon. I'm going to bring that to you guys as soon as possible. I have a really in-depth housing guide coming soon. Hopefully by the end of this week. It's been a pretty crazy week. Come check me out on Twitch, actually. I'm about to be live right now for a little bit. I got to go pick up my friend who's getting back from deployment out a couple hours. So I have to go pick him up from the airport. So I can't stream for super long, but come check me out. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Twitch. Link's going to be that in the description below. I'm going to be playing some New World for as long as I can until I got to go. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And until next time, take it easy.